welcome back to part 2 of my flea market and thrifting haul that I have been going a little crazy with over the past week, but I got some really cool stuff for like everything I've been showing you in the first video, and this one I'm sure cost less than like 50 bucks, so it's a ton of stuff. Alright, so this is the next thing I got. I went to another flea market, and I actually do have a vase, but it is a huge one. You've probably seen it in former giveaways that I've done. It's like a big glass one, and it's humongous. My boyfriend bought it for me a long time ago with some flowers that he got me, and so I've just, been washing it and reusing it for other flowers, since then. Anyway, it is a huge, huge vase, and normally I don't have that many flowers to fill it up, so it kind of overdoes it, and it takes up a lot of space in my cabinet. So I actually got rid of that, and I put it in like another cabinet outside of the kitchen that I don't use very often. And so I wanted a smaller vase because sometimes my boyfriend will get me flowers and I like to put them on the kitchen table. But I don't like when he orders flowers because they're so expensive, so I would rather him just pick me up some nice flowers like from the grocery store or like Walmart where they're in the little plastic package, just because I think they're just as beautiful in my personal opinion, and they're way cheaper. And so as long as I have a nice vase, he can spend, $6-7 bucks on some nice roses, and we can, cut the little stems, put them in here, and they look just like, a delivered arrangement. Anyway, that's my own thing. But I needed a nice vase to have around that was smaller than my other one, and I just love this one. I have a lot of red in my house, so I thought this would look pretty. My couches are red, and so I got this beautiful red vase. This is actually from Teleflora. It has the sticker on the bottom, and this was $2, and I thought this was a beautiful kind of contemporary looking vase for $2, so I have washed that, dishwashed it. It looks nice and clean, and I'm going to put it in my cabinets and save some space, but have a beautiful vase for the next time I am lucky enough to get flowers, I guess. Okay, at the same store that I got the beautiful red vase, I got this very interesting glass piece. There are no stickers or identifiers on this, but this was actually $3, and I just think it's really cool. The reason why I got this is I have a perfect purpose for this. Over the summer, I plan to clean and reorganize my little nail station. It is just a mess right now. I've gotten so far behind with swatching polishes and using stuff that the whole top of the nail desk is just covered with like brand new polish that I haven't swatched or stuff like that. And anyway, I needed a bigger or better container for my swatch sticks, and I thought this would be the perfect thing for swatch sticks because you can see it gets wider towards the top, so if I put all my swatch sticks in there, they can kind of stick out of the top, and it's got a lot of room here for them. So this is going to be my new swatch stick holder, and it's kind of cool. It's very unique. It's got these little kind of indentations or rivets in it, and then it's got kind of a little wavy design. I don't know if you know this brand, let me know. I don't know what this is, but that's what I'm going to use it for. Alright, at that same store, I got an amazing new gadget for my kitchen. This is actually after I looked up what it was. I knew it was some sort of tea maker. This is actually a Hamilton Beach single serve iced tea or coffee maker, and this was $3, and I have not used it yet, but I'm sure it works. It had the little tested and works sticker, so it's kind of neat. Alright, so inside it's got the little water reservoir, and it needs cleaned. It's got like some dried coffee at the bottom. Anyway, you can fill that with 8 ounces of water, and then you spin this little cap to the side, and you put this in it, and this is a filter at the bottom, so you could use loose coffee or loose leaf tea. It also said on what I found on the internet that you could just use plain tea bags in it. This is like the size of a K-cup, so I'm gonna try it with some coffee. Anyway, you put whatever it is in the top, you close the lid, and you put your glass of ice right underneath this. You turn it on, and in like 2 or 3 minutes, it fills up the glass, and you have a big glass of either iced tea or iced coffee. But I thought, for one, this is really pretty. It's really cute. It's pretty much brand new. I don't think this has been used much at all. You can kind of tell that it looks pretty much right out of the box. I think it's probably been used once or twice, so I'm going to give it a good cleaning, make sure everything is sanitized, and I just thought it was something neat, and my boyfriend loves coffee, so I'm going to try to make him like a at-home iced latte or like a iced Starbucks coffee, you know, at home, and we're gonna see how that is. Just see if I can save him some money before he goes to work. All right, the next item is actually a clothing item. A lot of times I don't find nice clothes at consignment stores. Well, no, I find a ton of clothes at consignment stores, but like thrift shops or whatever, I don't usually find a whole lot. But I did find this skirt and I liked it. It's a very heavy, thick skirt, so it's probably more of a fall skirt. And this was, I believe, $3. So this is by the brand Larry Levine. I've never heard of that brand, but I've seen girls with these skirts before. And it's, you know, a little bit below your knees. It's got this little design on it, and I've seen people wear these skirts and they look really cute. It's flawless. That's the thing with clothes. You really want to make sure you're buying them from a clean thrift shop or a clean you know, flea market. You want to make sure they're clean in the first place, but always, of course, wash them before you wear them. Another thing that I have to wash is this little guy. I bought a Raggedy Andy for like $1. His hat is falling off, his little sailor hat. So I'm going to have to get some thread and just re-sew that right there. He needs washed, so I'm going to hand wash him. I'm going to use probably some color safe bleach or something, or maybe just kind of wash this part with just a rag. He's a little dirty, but I love Raggedy Ann and Andy, and there's actually a story behind this. My grandmother actually made me and my sister a Raggedy Ann and Andy set when we were younger. But I was very young, and I've moved several times since then, and my house was destroyed like probably twice. That's a whole other story. But when I was younger, all of my worldly possessions were destroyed a couple of times, and so I don't have them anymore. So he's so cute, and if you know anything about Raggedy Ann's and Andy's, they always have I love you embroidered on their chest, and this is homemade. Someone has made this, and I have a thing with antique toys. If you have watched my previous videos, you will remember that I got the little antique Lassie doll, and I got the antique Yogi Bear for Christmas. And so I have this thing with like antique toys, and I put them on my guest bed, and I don't know, they're cute. I put some in like a glass display case, and he's so adorable. So I'm gonna wash him up. He's also missing a little button right here at the back of his little sailor suit, and I have buttons that look like this, so I'm gonna give him another little button there. I'm gonna clean him up, and he's gonna be super cute. And I actually called my grandma when I saw him and said, hey, you know, I've got like Christmas coming up here in like 6 months, and I told her how me and my sister don't have the one she made us anymore, and I told her that she could talk to Santa since she's got 6 months notice to get in touch with him, you know, to make us some new ones, because he's cute, but he's not as special because my grandma didn't make him. So I'm hoping she's going to be making me some new ones before Christmas. That was my Christmas wish from her, so I let her know. So we'll see 6 months from now. Okay, the next item is one that I am super excited about. I've actually been seeing this talked about in julep forums and groups on Facebook. This is something by Caboodles, and I got this for $8, and you can see that it still has the tags on it, so it has never been used. And it says here that it holds 24 bottles of nail polish. Again, I want to reorganize my nail desk, and my nail desk actually has a lamp with this exact pattern. Inside, you can tell that this is brand spanking new. It's got a place up here to put like your implements, like your nail art brushes or whatever. It's got this that you could put polish remover or even more polish. And then at the bottom here, it's got a little divider. Now, if you are a julep fanatic, you will know that they had the color caddy, I believe is what it's called. They had a color caddy on sale. Well, not really on sale. They had this really cute color caddy with julep polishes on it, and it was like $30, I think. And this was $8, and I've been seeing this on the internet because it holds like 90-something bottles of julep polish. So I have some here to demonstrate. I've got these 4 bottles right here of polish, and you can see that 4 bottles fit in one of the squares. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 20. There's 24 squares. So 24 times 4 is 96, right? 96. 48 and 48. 96. Yes, 96. So it holds 96 bottles of julep nail polish. Now the thing is, my nail racks are so full right now, I'm contemplating, I'm going to count my julep polish, and if I have less than 96, I might take all of my julep polish off of my nail rack and put them all in here. And then of course you have this little thing on top that you can either leave in or take out. I think once you put the julep polishes in there, it will still close and zip just fine, but it just raises this up a little bit. So I might leave that in or not. So I just thought that was an awesome bargain. You can also get these on Amazon for $20, but I think I might go back and see if I can find some other that are the nail polish ones. This particular flea market had a lot of these that were makeup ones, but this was the only nail polish one I saw, but maybe I didn't look hard enough. So I might go back and see if I can find another. So awesome. I'm like so excited. So if you're wanting like a cheap way to store your juleps, go to Amazon, search for the Caboodles. It's like a 24 nail polish holder. But yeah, $8. So I got mine for $8 instead of 20, and I'm super stoked to put my 96 julep polishes inside. All right, next up, I went to some garage sales. I have not been to a garage sale in like 10 years, but I always want to go to garage sales, but I'm always busy on weekends. And so anyway, I went to 2 garage sales last Friday, just because it was a beautiful morning and I was a little stir crazy for being in the house. So I went to some garage sales, and I'm super excited, and I'm so happy that I did. I'm gonna go garage selling again. The first thing I got from a garage sale was the cheese slicer. I know that you're so excited about that. I actually did not have an old school cheese slicer like this, and if you use Velveeta, which I use a lot of Velveeta in homemade macaroni and cheese, these little wire ones are like the only ones that work on Velveeta. If you use a knife, it like sticks to the knife. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. And that was a whopping 25 cents because I didn't have one, so yeah. The next 2 items I got at a garage sale were 2 Beanie Babies. I used to collect Beanie Babies when I was a little kid, and I still have them. I have them in a big old bag. It's like an old bean bag that I've emptied out. I did that when I was little. And so anyway, I have this old bean bag full of my Beanie Babies, and I plan to give them to my kids in the future. But I actually never had these 2, and they were $1 a piece, so I'm just going to put them in that little beanie collection. And also, my mascot at my school is a lion, so he might go to school with me and sit on my desk. So that's the main reason why I got him. And this is like a really old Beanie Baby. This was one of the first ones that came out, and it was $1, and I don't have this one, so I'm just going to put it in my little collection for the future, I guess. Alright, so I might have to shoot a part 3 to this video. I only have a few more items, so watch the 3rd video, and I'll show you the last handful of things I got.